Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a very simple slideshow on your Google Sites using a Google app. Now this is a slideshow created using Wix, but as you guys know, we are not using Wix for our platform. So how do we do this using Google Sites? It's very simple. And by the way, this is for your community walk photos and any other photo gallery that you might want to add for your website, such as for under your products or any other section. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is create a section for your gallery. So let's add a text box and let's change this to title and let's center it and let's call it community walk photos, or whatever you want to call your gallery. It's important that you add a title, otherwise, people are going to wonder what your slideshow is about, unless you add the title into your slideshow. But generally, I think it's helpful to have a title. And you might want to have a subheading. So I'm just going to write, these are photos of what we found during our walk. And there you go. You could actually change the theme. I'm just going to add color just because I want to add color. And there you go. Now we are going to add a slideshow. So you can create a slideshow using Google Slides. So I have here, I already created this separately using Google Slides. What I did was I just created five slides of 5 photos, and the requirement for this section is that you include at least 5 photos here anyway. So you want to pick 5 photos, maybe pick the 5 most impactful photos from your community walk and create slides on them. You also want to make sure you include a small description of each one. I kept mine very simple. I think the simpler you keep it, the more impactful it is, but of course, you can add a lot more detail if you would like to. It's up to you. The design is up to you. Now, once you finish making your slides, you're going to add a transition. You don't have to add this, but I find it looks a lot smoother and more professional if you add a transition. So if you click right here where it says transition, you can choose a different transition. You can choose, cube, or you can choose fade. I like fade, so I'm just going to choose fade. You could also choose how fast the fade works. So I'm just going to choose this one. And if you click on apply to all slides right here, it's going to allow the fade action to happen on all of your slides. Okay, now that we're set with that, we need to publish this publicly. Now, just like for the Google Maps, you need to make this public in order to publish it onto a website. So how do we do that? You go to File, Publish to the Web, and my computer is frightfully slow, so sorry it's lagging, but there we go. Okay, there we go. And right here where it says link, click on that. You can change how fast your slides move. I'm just going to keep mine at 3 seconds and click publish. Mine is already published, but yours probably you need to click this blue button and go ahead and hit publish. There we go. Once you do that, you're going to go back to and you are going to find the slideshow. You could find it by clicking on Drive or Slides. Either one's fine. I would just click on Slides just so that you don't have to search for it. And it should order it from the most recent to the least recent, so your slide should actually pop up first. There it is, today. So double click that, and that's going to pop it right in there. And you might want to resize it so it takes up the whole space. These photos, you want people to see these photos, so you want to make sure you make them large enough so that people can view them easily and they can see the details in your photos. So I would actually drag it out a lot so that people can really see them. Okay, once you drag it to a size that you think is appropriate, you're going to click on this settings button, and you can see here you can change the title, and there's a section called auto start. Click that on, and also click loop playback. Delay time is how fast the slides move. You could actually adjust this, however you want. I'm just going to keep mine at 3 seconds. And if you click enter, you can see here it's already doing the fading, and it's going through all the photos. Perfect, which is great. And that's it. You could also add a background to this section just so that it looks in line with everything else on the page. See, I just made the same color so that it looks like it's one section. But the design is up to you. And that's it.